Okay guys, I'm gonna have a short one today, a local match on the East Dock again. There's a golden peg up for grabs, see if I can draw it. There's a couple of guys have turned up who haven't been here for a while, so be interesting, all chasing that golden peg. But apart from that, the fishing's brilliant here, you know. There's 20-30 pound to be caught on the pole, and there's 40-50 pound to be caught on the feeder, so take your choice. Anyway, I'm just about to arrive at the cafe now, have a bit of breakfast, and I think they're going to do the draw there as well, so let's see what happens. Okay guys, right, I've just drawn peg 21, which happens to be an end peg. First one I've had, I think. However, it's not the golden peg, which is I was after. Peg 12's the golden peg, and my mate Jan has drawn that. Don't really fancy that to win it, so but I got a chance today. Wind's turned around. It's a little bit overcast. I know they've had a lot of rain in the country lately, but we've missed it so far, touch wood. Let's hope it stays dry for today anyway. Okay, let's get down on my peg, and if I got plenty of time, I'll go through a few of the methods and tactics I'm using, or I shall be using. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay guys, right, that was quick. I just set up 2 feeder rods, to be quite honest with you today. It gives me a bit of time to go through a few things. Right, my setups, you may have seen them before. Basically, I've got quite a light 20-gram feeder with I would say 18-inch tail. Now that's for skimmers and roach. Hopefully might catch a few on a drop. And the first hour or so, that's what I'll be doing, you know, first 2 hours. After 2 hours, then I'll go on to slightly heavier gear, which is very similar, which is a 35-gram loaded. If you notice, the feeders are taped up, so none of the ground bait comes out as it goes through the water. And then I've shortened the tail on this one to about 12 inches. I might even shorten it even shorter, if that makes sense. Depends on how the fish feed. Basically, I'm looking for bream on this one. I'll be fishing worm on that one, and maggot and on the other. And I'll be putting cassis and corn in, and I'll be trying alternating between, you know, double, treble maggots and single corn, double corn, and also with a worm, single worm and double worm. Hopefully, trying to pick out the slightly bigger fish. Because the bream are like £3 on average. My mate who had this the other day had 60 odd pound, and I think they average £3 a piece. So anyway, as I say, I got Steve, the organiser, next to me. Now Steve, he actually won the last match on here with £60. So I've got my work cut out, because he knows a little bit more than I do on here. Because he only lives down the road, so but it makes it all interesting. Anyway, that's my setup. I'm using a size 12 hook, very fine wide hook, 15 diameter on the bream for the hook length, and 13 for the roach, which is still heavy, mind, to be honest with you. I'm just going to riddle off my ground bait now, which I've already done actually. I've riddled off using my special bream mix, which is a mixture of, well, I'll tell you a little secret now. Fish meal, little drop of aniseed, salt, and also just a little bit of hint of hemp. Now I know hemp, they say, oh, it's more for roach, but you know, bream like it as well. Anyway, it's a lovely mix. It's a dark mix. I'll show it to you now, or just quickly go through with the running loop line method. Running loop. The loop is probably about, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches. So basically the feeder runs along the loop, and it's like a bolt action. So if the fish takes it quickly, it'll hook itself against the weight of the feeder. I use this quite often on these deep venues. If the bites are shy, then I'll use a pattern oyster, but Generally, you don't have to on these on this venue because the fish are quite bold when they take the feed, when they take the bait. I set up 2 keep nets as well today. This is the riddled, very fine. So I've basically riddled, soaked the ground bait, left it for 10 minutes, then I riddled it off. You might see actually something in there, micro pellets as well, a few micro pellets. Again, that's another ingredient. I'm left with this lumpy, as we all know, when we mix ground bait, we sieve it off, we're left with lumps. Now this basically is where the water's, you know, absorbed into the crumb and is created like quite a I suppose stiff sort of balls. Now what I do with this, I actually don't sieve this again. I can do if I wanted, but basically this is for balling. So what I do, I'll mix casters, corn, some chopped worm and maggot, dead maggot in here, and that will be my balling mix. I'm only going to put about 10 balls in, just to lay a little bed out, a little trap for the fish on a shorter line, and hopefully come in on that later on. My main feeder feed, as I said, is much finer. This breaks up lovely inside the feeder. I try not to put too much if I can, because obviously I want to put more bait in. Now I'm just draining off my maggots. Now these might appear dead to you. They probably are. But what I've done, I've kept them in a bag overnight, in the freezer, taking all the air off them, and what's happening now, they start to revive, and as they're reviving, put them on the riddle, and they're falling through to the bottom. They're my live ones, and all the dead ones I shall be putting into the feed. In fact, what I will do, I'll be submerge them in water so they don't actually come alive. So that'll be my feed, and I'll be fishing dead maggot on the hook as well. Okay, there's some more there. Just about to get my casters in a minute. Just quickly show you, not much worm, just a little bit of dendra, being the small ones, and I'll be fishing 1 singles and doubles on the hook with that. My corn I use is the baby sweet corn. That is much better than the big large ones that you get in Tesco's or Asda's, you know, because these are sweeter, smaller for the hook, far better, you know, to fish with. And you can use these whenever you need them. Just simply flick open the top, and so they stay fresh. Okay, just a quick look at my special Bream ground bait. Comes in bags, kilos, and I'm doing them in 2 kilos as well. I got them on offer at the moment, so if you want to pop up to my website, goldmedalgroundbaits.co.uk, pick yourself up a bargain. Okay, right, I just got some casters. Yeah, about half a gallon. So you'll be going in the feed. Right, just coming down to the end of the sections here. See who's on this peg. Now this is a flyer. Oh, it's Jim Palmer. Oh. Hi Jim. Long time no see. Yeah. You've been fishing, or you've been fishing club matches, haven't you? Yeah. Not much else. Oh, here's Mal. No, Mal's the king of the dock. They call him king of the dock because he's probably won more matches than anyone else. And he's on an end peg. Huh? And he's happy. Steve Mayer had this. Steve from Birmingham, when he came down, he's had 20 odd pounds. He had a lot of small fish off it though. He didn't get no big ones, so you know.
Well, this fish is better.
Yeah.
In the winter.
Yeah. Right, okay. So you know what he's talking about. So anyway, yeah, I fancy him today. Just having a look at his bait. Okay, just have to speak to Mal, hen peg. Right, here's Steve Shaw. Now Steve Shaw is a very good commercial angler. Hey Steve, how did you do on the match last week?
Did quite well.
You qualified for the final what?
on a Sunday in Fishermania.
Fishermania, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Des shit go next to each other.
You and Des, did you beat him?
I had 130 and he had 44.
Oh, never, you battered Des ship. Well done, mate.
He went up, won it.
Yeah.
220 pounds, but it was on the same pegs as one every year.
Oh, fair dues. Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, it was good. Picked up every day.
No, you picked up every day. Well done. Yeah. Yeah, you're a superstar from Wales, eh? Steve Shaw. Yeah, he is. He's very good. He travels and does all the commercials. Fair dues to him. He also does these naturals. It's Ron Gibbs' peg there. Here's John. Are you all right, John? You all sorted? You got your whip out? You got your all right? Don't make any mistakes this week. I'm expecting big things from you this week. All the coaching I've done over the years for you. Sorry, next to Clive Branson, my mate, so they're going to have a little bit of banter, I think, them two. Let's have a look. Yeah, you may have seen Clive on my Facebook page when he was asleep. My God. Yeah, you fall asleep. I'm going to say you've got a bloody forest of poles up there and whips. Oh, well, you should do well there. Mind, there's a lot of pike in this area, so he might get piked out a bit. Let's leave him now. Hi, Ian Kelly from Bristol, he's come over.
If I don't catch anything, I'm going to do some carpentry.
You come to carpentry. Oh, fair dues. Have you, where were you last week? You were on 18, okay.
So I worked it out
Yeah.
how to fish it. So
Is the next peg in? Oh, right, it's a shame. That's all right. No, but you're okay there.
Clive and I's going to have a rooks match anyway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got the poles up, yeah. Yeah, Jan's going to have a go. Well, how do you think it happen?
We'll see.
Yep. Well, best of luck anyway. See you in a bit. Yeah, I see. Quite diverse. And there's old Deacon, one of the army boys. All right, Steve. Steve. Deaf as a post he is. All right, Steve.
Sorry, mate.
I know you're deaf.
Sorry, I've got my ear down in Clive.
You haven't got your ear in it, okay. All right there. Yeah, good. Big fish on there. Poor bugger, he lost his hearing in the Falklands. But here, some sacrificed. I think he's on a war pension now. Steve Deacon. Right, peg 16. This is the one which is one of the favourite pegs. I'm not sure who's on it today. Oh, it's not in. Oh, you haven't put it in. Well. That's a shame. 16? No, 17's in. Oh, well. Now that, I would have, if I was the organiser, I would have put that one in, but no, it's up to him. As I say, organising matches not the easiest things for anyone. And there's Jim. Oh, Jim. Yeah, Jim's a club angler who does well in opens, you know, over the years. He used to fish the Bristol Haven quite a lot, but now more local now. Ooh, he gets crushed going through these brambles here. All right, Sean. Here's the man at the moment. Peg 16's not in it.
No, I wasn't drawn.
I wasn't drawn. Oh.
Because that guy didn't turn up.
Oh.
So, I pinched a handful of your maggots because they're bigger than mine.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
Well, I've lost a bottle of water. I thought I might have left it on your peg, but it's not there.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
There you are. So you turn your back and so you nix your bait. That's all
Only
right.
what I could carry.
You carry on. There's about half a gallon there. I got half a gallon of gas as well. You got that many casts as well? Have you got no casters either?
Yeah.
Oh, you sod you. Oh, well, there we are. Yeah, I know. Anyway, there's a few more pegs yet, but I think I'll get back to mine now, ready to. Hey?
Clive Roberts.
I know. You probably got more bait than everyone now. Anyway, let's get back to my peg. Now here's Steve, the organiser, and the, well, how many balls you got to put in? He's going to put a load in, I know he is. It worked for him last match and he won it, so part of the master plan. So it'll be interesting. Yeah.
I think they heard that.
Yeah. Okay, I just set my trap, 12 balls. I shall go out a bit further than that now. See if I can start picking the match is started, and then come over that ball. I'm starting at 20 turns, and basically I'm holding the line with my right hand, just above the bait, and now I'm transferring ground bait into the feeder. Also a little pinch of casters and corn and dead maggot. Now at this point what I'm going to do is to eye up an obstacle on the far side of the dock, and that will be my target. So I've line clipped it, so I'm casting now towards the building. Okay, and that's going to go into the same spot throughout the match. I will gradually start to twitch the feeder, releasing some of the bait out, but mostly I'll be fishing in the same spot. By counting down through the water, I counted 16 seconds, so my guess is it's about 16 feet. I started on the light feeder to begin with, double red maggots, and I'm just twitching. Yeah, I may have had a bite then. Yeah, I think I've got a small fish on. Small roach. Change the bait, double reds. So I've got the bait tray on the left of me, so basically everything's at hand. Easy to fill the feeder up, cast, same spot, line clipped, and it's just down to, I've got plenty of time to look around now while the feed is dropping. Try to ignore the little bites of the roach as it's falling through the water, because I don't really want roach at this stage. If I do get any roach, they'll have to take the bait when it hits the bottom. Of quite often when I do get bites on the drop, I will strike, you know, on the way down, but yeah, I think I've got one on again. Yeah, another small one. Can't quite see with my back against the camera. But as I say, these are only a couple of ounces each. It's the bream I'm really after. What I will do later on in the match, I'll start using 3s and 4 maggots, big worm, double worm and corn. Cast again out into the same spot, using that building as a target, so that each time you know, my bait will be going into the same spot, same area. Basically the size of a dustbin lid, that's the ambition. Okay, well, into about hour and a half into the match now, and we're catching sort of steadily. Steve next to me is catching a few as well. He's probably, you know, neck and neck at the moment, like, you know, fish for fish. I don't know what they're doing down the other end. I don't think they're doing all that well, apparently, so I've heard. But there you are. As I say, I've had a couple of bream earlier and a couple of skimmers. Whoop! No, no. So, alright, I'll crack on, speak a bit. Okay, well, the hour to go now, and I've been picking up steady. It hasn't been crazy like, but I tell you what I've done. I switched to the corn in the last half hour, and I've had 3 or 4 nice bream. So, oh, I think I just missed a bite there. So anyway, I last hour to go. So let's see how I get on and see if I can catch any of those bigger bream. See if you see a bite develop. A little pull then. But I think they're roach. I wait for it to go, you know, to really bend round. Something pulling it now, probably roach. Ooh, something developing there. I think there's a roach there. Pecking it. Oop, there you go. Oh, dirty. Oh, there he is. Yep, I'm in. Another bream in the net. Okay, well, yeah, it seemed to work. I've been catching on the corn now. Last sort of hour. Probably had half a dozen. And they're all £3 each. Steve next to me is still catching. Mind, he's catching a lot of the skimmers, I think. Oh, okay, the match is over. I could say I've had a reasonable good day. I had a few fish to begin with, right at the start. I was giving young Steve, the organiser, a bit of a battering, and then he started pulling back. And I think at one stage he might have even overtaken me, but in this last hour I switched to the corn, and I've had some nice quality bream, so fingers crossed. I'm hoping I've done him. I'm not sure the rest of the boys have done, but anyway, it's been a good day. It's one of them days that you have to keep, you know, trying different things, because you know, I tried the maggot and I was getting roached out. A couple of dead reds, you know, 3 reds, 4 reds, and then worm. And I found that by putting the corn on and leaving it longer, you know, I wouldn't get false bites, or I wouldn't get dragged out by the roach in you, because it was the bream that was a target weight to catch fish. I reckon there was £20 of roach to be caught here, but as I say, these matches really you need to get some bream in, you know, to win the match. It's turned out quite nice now. It did turn a bit overcast and a bit drizzly at one stage, but now it's turned out quite nice. So we're going to do the weigh-in and let's see how I've done. Okay, they've decided they're going to weigh me in first, so I'll be the target weight. There we go. First weigh. That's my skimming it.
14.9.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is where they were, isn't it?
Right, here's Steve next to me. He's the one who's going to run me close. What did they have? 60 what?
62.12.
62.12. Is that your small fish net?
First week.
First week.
17.12.
Done 17.12 first weight.
You're going to afford us the last one,
Yeah. All fish put back. Oh, yeah, all alive, look. Yeah, it's closer than you thought, see, Steve.
Oh yeah. Go on, lift him up back.
Yeah.
You've lost it again now.
Yeah, you haven't.
Yeah. No, there's one in the back.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Right.
Hang on, let me get it.
Oh.
And an eel, a grinner. Grab that eel.
He's gone. He's gone. Quick, get him, Steve.
He's gone. He just lost an eel.
It's half a pound gone now.
Half a pound, yeah.
Anaconda.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
35.
Oh, that's
35.6.
35.6. Well done.
nice one.
That's 50.
And I had nothing but 2 hours, did I?
Yeah. Alan's not weighing. Yeah, I had a few on the worm, and yeah, I had them on the corner over at the end. Yeah, Sean, the man who's been winning a few, haven't you?
Sean the skinny man.
Oh, look, he's had a nice net of fish, Sean.
Hang on. Wait. There we are. Right, Sean.
A lot of silvers there, eh? A lot of silvers.
I fucking did.
A lot of skimmers.
This bag of skippers there.
That could be third.
Yeah.
That could be third. Don't know. It's going to be close.
24.9.
Yeah, we're paying 4 today as well, so.
24.8.
24.8.
Paying 4 today.
24.8.
It's Jim Palmer.
Got the other foot. photograph myself again. I do it every week.
Oh, you forgot your photograph.
week I
Yeah,
do.
never mind, it's on video.
Alright. I do it every fucking week. We just skate, see we skate. Here we are then, Jim. We'll chuck them on by here.
Jim, an old club angler who used to do very well on the open circuit. He fishes many club matches now. Oh, a lot of small stuff there, Jim.
No.
Was that all on the maggot though, I bet, was it?
No.
No?
Well, some, but
Yeah.
I come for anything on Clive, but I'll catch it.
Yeah.
On this sort of...
Oh, double figures, mate.
Oh, I saw.
10-9. Yeah, Dave. 10-9.
Here's Ivan Curry from Bristol. You've got two ways. Oh, what's that? Muller, there's a pike then. Yeah, make sure you don't jump out now because you lose him and you never grab him.
Don't pick it up, just put it straight in.
Oh, he took a chance.
5-5.
5-5.
5-5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a photograph of it. Bit of a fight with that. Yeah. Bit of a fight. Lovely. You go like first today. You know, broad is across the back, like. Oh.
That is the
Look how
trouble.
sorry- look how
It's
sorry
trying to
he's
grab the bloody things. They're hard to grab hold of.
Grab me the other side, mate. All the scales are on him. Oh, yeah, got a class, yeah, better. Look a bit better. There you go. Got it? Come on, take it. Torpedo, innit? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
£5 down. 5-5.
5-5. No, I didn't. No. Yeah, I've had a few bream. 15 bream. How's that?
Yeah, we bring this in.
Just. Have you done? Oh, that's a nice.
Oh, he's had a great day, look at this.
You wouldn't get that on the bristle, would you?
Still has been on the pole. Oh, it's on the tip.
One on the tip. Oh dear, that's a good there.
That's a good tip.
That's kept you busy.
On the drop as well, going through the water.
You got your card?
Oh, take him off. Yeah, just hold him a second.
No, it's okay. No, you're just going
No,
to zero it.
resetting it, so.
Pike. I've got a pike out.
Oh dear, well done.
Like bag.
What's that go?
18, 15. 18, 15.
18-15. That's lying third at the moment then.
Great, that is fantastic.
Yeah. We got Clive Roberts.
How's yourself? Are you alright? Yeah, good.
Oh bloody hell! Look at that.
Very busy. You've been on the whip for the phone, right?
No, all of the feeder.
Fucking hell. On the feeder? Yep. That's amazing bag on a feeder, that
Is
is.
it? Nah, yeah, yeah, I know. He does fibs.
No, I've got a fish like you, holding them
What
off.
does Steve
Oh,
call
right.
it?
That's the boys.
All right.
What does Steve call it? Hang on, small it is. What does Steve call it? It's a working man's bag, didn't he? That's still something in there.
It's a good bag of roach.
Right, okay, ready? Well over 20.
28. Bloody hell, that's good. That's third now. That's third.
28.15.
Nice one, Clive.
Take a photo of him, Clive.
Yeah.
had a few Bream down there, didn't you?
There's Johnny, he's got a load of small fish.
What, close in? What did you catch on? Lovely. Nice take that.
Yeah, up there then.
There's a pike, I think. There's a pike you just put back.
You reckon for this one?
Yeah, no, they were nice fish. I could see them when they were coming. Lost a few as well, didn't you? Sorry? Lost a few, didn't you? Yeah. 13, 14. 13, 14.
Right, here's Ron Gibbs now. He's quite good on the menu. My guess is he'll probably do well. He got 2 nets, so that tells me he's caught a few.
What's your box, is it? No, right fucking platform. They'll go through that. Oh, well done, Steve. Hold it up. Yeah, I'm holding up. Three bounces went in then. Oh, I lost the bloody ear too. 17 dead.
17 dead, his first weight. Right, he's got a mullet there as well. Make sure that don't jump out. You never land. You never put your hands on that. I think average about £5 these mullet, don't they?
Yeah. $13.9.
Yep, that's £30. So that's third. Well done.
Worms there, £30, 9 ounces.
A lovely mullet there. Look at that. Beautiful.
Your name?
What was that on, Ron? What did you catch? Maggot. Oh, right, okay. Here's Steve Shaw.
On the shore.
He used to be the man of the moment on you, but he's had a little bit of a bad run lately.
He's done enough in the week, haven't you?
Yeah, of course he has. He's picked up a few bob.
Over a grand in a week.
Over a grand. Is that what you picked up, Steve? Over a grand?
700.
700. Oh, sorry. Too. And that was where? That was on Seven Moors. Stafford Moors, right. Oh, commercial. I don't know much about commercials. But fair dues to Steve. He's a jack of all trades. He does it all. Commercials and silvers. Yeah, me and Steve's had some cracking days here. Peg to peg battles. Haven't we, Steve?
Yes.
For £30? Not quite. Oh.
$25.13.
25.13. Yeah, this be the king of the dock. Not today, he's not.
Sure, £25.
Yeah, he did.
No? Sure, £25.
No, just pull a bottom run through. Oh, there is, yeah, there is. There we go.
Oh, skimmers. No ring.
On this one. This one. This one.
Yeah, keep going.
One on the floor there.
No.
You had a Bream in there, man.
15-3.
Okay. Okay, there you go then. That's a win. Win under my belt. As I say, it's a cracking venue. But I think, you know, end peg's always going to be favourite. And lucky enough, I drew one today, so there you go. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. See you on the next one. Probably be on the Bristol Labour next week.